So then we realized that we were on the wrong ramp in the first place after we find our brothers and after I called, called the fish place and stuff. And we're trying to get in the car and here's this dude hollering, "Man, where you going? We're about to jump to El Dorado." I'm like, "Dude, I gotta leave. Come on, man." I'm like, "I don't know this cat, dude." So anyway, I thought that he was just gonna jump. He was like, "Yo, y'all want to see me jump?" Like, I know that Star Trek and stuff like that is inspiring, but don't take it to the wrong to the wrong dimension. That's in outer space. The physics are different, right? Speaking of which, I go. All right, so we're going home. I ordered my fish, right? And so I go. We're on the way home. I'm ordering my fish, and as soon as we get in the car, like my brother Mark, he's a tourist, like I said, right? Bullheaded, right? And I'm a Gemini, right? Intellect, right? And so I'm sure it says some nice things about tourists too. He's a great musician, all this other stuff, right? Actually, this is the one that used to be the artist, and that's actually who I learned a lot of my art from and how to be original, was from my brother, but he has bad eyes. And so eventually he panned out and didn't go there. But that's, we both could draw really well, and I beat him competitively during the drawing. For drawing, but that was only because I was younger and more time, and younger brothers are more competitive with their older brothers, and so because they trying to be older. Same with my younger brother, Paul. He's determined to be the older to me, Anyway, God bless him. So anyway, we get in the car. And immediately as we get in the car, my brother, who is really manipulative, right? He always wants his way, and he's very forceful about it. That's another trick I kind of learned from him growing up, too, is that, he's just trying to get his way. And so it's my brother. I know this about him, On the way there, we talking about all the little stuff that we used to happen when we was a little kid. And for some reason, this washing machine, we was in our first house, which he actually lives in the house we grew up in now. He owns that house. And so we got a chance to go by there. But it was really fun. Anyway, to finish the story. So we get in the car and he's like, "Take me home first." And I had just ordered fish. And the bad part about it is that the fish all right, I don't know if I could do it. Let's say it like this. Down, this is the inner city here. This is the top of the city, right? And so we out in the mall area here, right? The fish place is over here. So what we had to do, I'm thinking we're gonna go here, go get the fish, pick it up. I called them because I got great rapport with them. And then we'd take my other brothers to their house, which was right here. And my other brother was here. My older brother, Mark, was here at our old house that we grew up in. And then we come back and Jason has to come to where I live here, which is around in this area here. And we would just go and he'd pick up his car and then he'd go home, which is over here. So I'm thinking we're gonna go here, grab the fish, come back here, take the rest of the brothers home, and then he can go and get take my other brother home, and then come back and get. So he's got to do this. My brother Mark was saying that you got to go. We should go here, take him home, and then come back here, and then go back, take the other brothers home, then come back here, go get the fish, and then come back home. So my problem is that we would go past the fish place instead of hitting it on the way, and then go back and then take the rest of the guys home, Everybody would be home. I would be home too, and then he'd be the last one, and then Jason got to come here. So, so they had a little bit of a discrepancy about it, right? Now that made sense to me. Okay, now I don't drive, so I might be wrong, and there might be driving some other things. So anyway, I might have should have just gone along with the ride, but we get to there, and so I'm quiet, right? Because I'm like thinking to myself, damn it, here go that Mark again, and he always trying to get his way. That's how he wound up with the house in the first place, which really I don't feel like that anyhow, because I feel like he's the older brother, so he gets an entitlement because he's an older brother. That's how I feel about it, and so I'm really happy that he has the house, and I went by the house, but my only concern is that I came here with money to buy a house, and my parents wouldn't sell me one, right? So it just annoys me, right? Because now I gotta pay them rent, And so anyway, but it's okay because I watch out for them. When my mom passed, I was here. I was the only one that was here, and so I was and I watch out for my dad. I watch out for like a lot of members, family relatives who have passed. So it's serve, and plus I can bless my family anyway. It blesses my family. So it just to give them money is something I had always planned to do by buying a house. I figured that was it. But my brother Paul would not. He was like, I was like, yo, tell them to help me get a house, and they're like, no, he got 10 houses, right? Anyway, I won't go into that. I'm just talking about me. So anyway, I'm getting mad because now my fish is sitting there. I call. We're going to go all the way. We're just going to go down here just to help Mark get his way. And so, and I'm being slightly competitive too. I'm like, all right, look, dude, you always get your way. You got everything else you want, and I know how Mark is, and this don't make sense. And so, so anyway, we get to the corner, and Jason says, when we get out, he says, you know what, I'm driving. I'm going to decide once I get down there. So we get down here, right? We get down here to make the turn to go, and I said, are you going to go on, or are you going to go and get my fish, right? And we going to go get the fish so we can go on. And says, dude, we're going to take you first because I know how you are. And so now it's me the bad guy, right? And so he says, well, we know how you are. And I was like, okay, all right. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. That's my stomping grounds anyway. It's a nice night. It's Friday. I wanted to get some fish anyway, and I usually go up there, have my fish, and then go on, and I go on about my ways, But I go, and there's my bank ATM right there, and so I'll go there and get some money, and then going out to the club, catch a cab to the club, and then party, and then that'll be a full night for me, and then I'll go home after that. That's a routine that I usually do, but I don't do it anymore because I've just been in the house a lot, and then studying and stuff. So as soon as we go through all of this discrepancy, they take me there, and they still talking about the movie and stuff like that. And I had a few points and stuff like that. They talking about Spock, right? And I always relate it as myself, with Captain Kirk and Captain Kirk and what's his name, Spock. I always consider, I grew up on Star Trek, so I always considered myself to be, relate to personality. I always consider myself to be Chief Technology Officer Spock. Of course, Spock always looked ethnic. I don't know why he's not. Leonard Nimoy is. I don't know what he is. Besides a great artist and actor, probably one of the greatest. He did a great play on Van Gogh's Brother, which was a stand-up type of play. It was like a one-man show. It was just wonderful, and great, philosophical in his sense of everything with the way he does things. And so anyway, so we love Spock, right? And I love Spock, and I relate to so I'm thinking I'm smart anyway. So anyway, when it comes to my brothers, they talking about the movie. I'm thinking I'm Spock anyhow, right? I'm the smart one anyhow. So anyway, we get up here. They drop me off. I tell them what I'm gonna do, and I'm good with it, right? I'm gonna go have my fish. It's already done. They know me. I walk in there, and they drop me off. I tell them I have a good time. So just as not to have any bad feelings, and really there was no bad feelings. And so, but it wouldn't matter if it was, because it's my brothers. You get over it. You don't have, if you have brothers and live with them, like, I know them more longer than they've been married. It's like, you have 18 years experience with them before they even get out. So if you don't know how to forgive and love your brothers yet, then you just, you got an issue. So, so anyway, they know you more than you didn't have kids, and Lord, it's a different. It's not a negotiable relationship, So anyway, so we get there. I get in there, and I'm cooling because the place is empty. I got the TV right there, and who's on TV? It's Kimmel show. Kimmel. I never watched TV, and Captain Kirk, the guy who plays Captain Kirk, is on the television doing an interview with Kimmel. And this is like, I have a favorite seat in the fish place because it's directly at the TV. And I'm sitting there, and so I'm sitting there, and Captain Kirk, the young guy who plays Captain Kirk, is on television. So I'm like, yeah, what up for Pop? That's what they call me, Papa.